African hair braiding shop called Eli's African Hair Braiding in Chicago Heights. Now I asked them, I said, I do not want my edges pulled. I do not want it to be too tight. Please do not put my hair tight. If I'm paying you money, $160, and you put it loose, you're doing what I asked you to. Who cares if it messes up 2 days later? If I asked you to do it, do it. You're still getting paid for it, right? So the first time she put in the braid, I was like, oh, that's too tight. That is too tight. That's hurt. That hurts. I try not to be a complainer, but she put that first braid in, and I was like, it's too tight. And she said, oh, that's because it's your first braid, and maybe you're not used to get a braid. Nah, I've gotten braids before, but I have complained about my edges being too tight. I know too many black girls who got their edges gone because of these African braiding hair salons. Don't put your people's hair too tight. So anyway, I said I was gonna make a complaint if my shit was too tight. So I was thinking maybe she was right, or she was like, it's because she just started. I am a little tenderhead, and I do complain a little bit when I'm getting braids in, okay? But I try not to. So by the time she got to the other side, she was like, I was like, this hurts so bad. It's just too tight for me. I couldn't barely move my head. And she was like, oh, that's because the other side is already done. And I said, that makes sense, because you just got to the other side, so maybe it's tight. But then, I always read articles, and they talk about seeing the white bulbs at the end of your hair that's pulled from your hairline. Now, my hairline, I did have an issue when I had before I got the braids, I had a sew-in, and I had got my first closure. Now that closure with the glue took a little bit of my edges out, so I had a problem with that. But point is going to these African hair shops and them not listening to you. Literally, this is a piece right here, all white bulbs. Like, if it was so easy to take out, I could just pull it on out, but it's not, because it's a big, it's a whole like bunch of my hair right here. Literally white bulbs on the tip. I wish you guys could see that. Like that's like, I hope that shit grow back in, because imagine like losing that. Like, there's some white bulbs right here. I'm gonna do my best to do what I need to do, but like this is why there's so many black girls walking around with no edges, because of these African braid hair shops doing all of this. I don't appreciate this shit. Like, I asked you specifically, like, I was so pissed at the fact, like, I've been oiling my edges down so much. It was hurting so bad. Ridiculous. White bulbs again on this edge. Like, seriously, this shit is not cool. Eli's hair braiding shop. Don't go to those African hair braid shops if they're gonna pull your hair out. Make sure they do what you want. If you're into hair care, under here, my hair is natural, okay? I'm throwing it out, right? I stopped perming my hair a few years ago. I don't want my edges pulled, but you go to these African shops and they still pull your hair. Every time I went, maybe it's like the 5th time I've got braids, and every time my hair has been pulled, I don't appreciate that. Put it loose. I've been looking for a black hair care stylist that will be gentle on my edges, gentle on my head. It should not hurt. If I'm paying you the money to get a hairstyle did, do it the way I asked, regardless if it's gonna mess up tomorrow, the next minute or whatever. Just do it the way I asked you to do it. I don't get it. I didn't realize I talked for 17 minutes, but I'm gonna stop this video.